All right, GladrapChannel. Yo, with Nick the Greek Charalampous. How have you been, man?
Yeah, been good. Been good.
Did you see Butterbean? He's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, he's doing real well, eh? Yeah, always giving him the Texas through, supporting.
Yeah, he's you know what I mean. He never had a downward, like, you know, his name has always been out there, you know.
Yeah, and he's real positive. Helps the community so much. He's amazing. He's amazing.
I'm just so happy, like, all the time I spend with him. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing so much good. Just to see his journey, man. Incredible, eh? Some of these things.
Yeah, 100%. He's an inspiration to a lot of people.
How did you link up with Dave? Is it from the Parker fights or?
Yeah, I think just from the Parker fights we met each other and then hit it off. Yeah.
You know, in a way, he's been inspiration to me. Like, yes, I'm not on the app and stuff, but just seeing that guy, it's sort of always been in the back of my mind. Just to see that, you know, like, does he inspire you as well in some way?
Yeah, his positivity inspires me. After my last loss, I was pretty down. And yeah, just like people like him that are positive and look at the best things in life and help people. And not to, like when you lose, you just think about yourself and you're being a bit selfish. But like, it's a bit of a motivation to still go out and help people and be a good person. Yeah.
You know, he told me something very interesting. You know, I was talking to him. And he was like, you know, I went broke, you know, like initially, like. And I was like, oh man, it's tough going broke. And he was like, you know, anyone can go broke. Like, you're just a few steps from losing it all. It's a scary topic though, you know, if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like in New Zealand would be like 90% of the population are like that. Yeah, like all of us are like that.
That hit me. Like, you know?
Especially with fucking rent prices these days and the cost of living going up. It's hard. It's hard for a lot of people.
Do you think house prices are coming down? Like, that's what they say.
Oh, I don't know. I just know rent prices are going up. Yeah.
So, you got the call. How long ago for the Jerome? I know he was initially scheduled to fight John Parker. When did you get the call? Were you ready? Were you training?
So I was still training a little bit. Like, I wasn't going like 100%, but I was still at a good base fitness. So I had maybe 4 weeks for it. But once I found out about it, I've been training pretty hard. And it's only 6 rounds, which is good. So like, it's not a 10 round or anything. Like the last fight I had like 4 or 3.5 weeks notice, but that was a 10 round fight. So I think that was a bit much for that amount of time. But this time I feel fit, ready to put the pressure on from round 1.
Are you excited about the new promotion? You know, Nick Randall, he seems to be like a breath of fresh air in the whole boxing. Are you happy to be on this card?
Yeah, it's a big card. It's on TV. Like, I love fighting on TV. It's a bit vain, but it's pretty cool to have your friends go watch me on TV and all that. But yeah, I hope it goes well for him. I hope he makes some money. It's a hard sport to make, like, for promoters and putting on events and all that.
What's he like dealing with anyway?
Yeah, he's all good. I don't really deal with him. My partner deals with him. She does all my admin stuff and all that, yeah.
Is that how you have it set up? Like, you like to have some separation? Like, you like...
Yeah, like with business stuff, I just, or paperwork or agreements or stuff like that. Yeah, my partner does everything.
So, you know, you fought overseas, you know, had some tough fights, man, with Jai. What was that fight like, by the way? With Jai?
Yeah, Jai, that fight was hard. Yeah, it was a hard fight. It was hard, like, I could hardly hit him. Like, for 10 rounds, it was just, like, trying to hit him and him hitting me. But it was a good experience. I was glad I lasted the 10 rounds of him, and he's got his future world title fight coming up, and if he wins that, I can say I went 10 rounds with a world champ, you know? Like, I'm not looking to be like a world champ. I'm just looking to have some fun and have some fights, and you know, I got a gym now, so coaching the next generation of fighters. Yeah.
Tell us about the gym.
So I got gym, it's called Podis Boxing up in Silverdale. So we got like a few Auckland champs, Golden Glove champs, and that's pretty my passion at the moment, is training them. But I still like to keep fit and still fight. Like, maybe I'll have another run at it properly, but if I do have a proper run at it, I want to get down to 79 kgs, get to like my natural weight. Because at cruiserweight, they're a bit too big. Like, if you put David Light next to me right now, he's probably up here. So he's a proper cruiserweight, whereas I'm just a fat cruiserweight.
Can I ask you, you mentioned Dave Light. How do you see a fight between him and Jaya going?
I think it'll be a real good fight. Like, I can't say who will win. I don't know, we just need to see it happen. But Yeah, hopefully both of them will win world titles and then fight each other. That'll be a big... And unify the belts.
You mean it's a potential money fight, but not right now? Like, perhaps in the future?
Maybe like they could... Yeah, like if Jai wins his title off that guy and then David wins the title and then they have a big, massive show in Australia or something. But maybe not now, because like we want to lift up like New Zealand and Australian boxing. If they both fight each other now, then one will get pushed right down the rankings and miss out on the world title shot, when you'd rather have them both fight for world titles, have the opportunity to fight for the world titles. So there's plenty of time for New Zealand and Aussie boxers to fight.
You know, you fought on some really exciting undercards, man. You fought on Joseph Parker's undercard. You know, Jeff Horn was fighting. Do you miss any of those, like that energy? You know, seeing that the crowded stadiums. Is that some energy that you kind of want to do more often?
Yeah, I miss those days. They're good memories. Like it was when I was a bit more like young and wanted to be world champ. But as you get older, you have different responsibilities and all that. But yeah, I love fighting on those. I look back on them when I'm old and for, you know, a good memory for the rest of my life. Win or lose the fights, like still a good memory.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, come on, man. What if most people are not stepping in the ring? They're not being competitive. Like, they train, but they're not actually making that. Do you get a lot of people come to your gym that sort of just want to do boxing training, but don't actually want to make that transition into fighting?
Well, we got like the box fit classes, so I don't really take the box fit classes. I don't really like it. Like training, like I let my other trainers do the fitness.
That's what's on the line, right?
Yeah. But if you come to the fighters class at our gym, you have to want to fight. So if you're not wanting to have a fight, then you just go to the box fit classes.
Got it.
Yeah.
That sounds like what Peach does, you know? Like, I think he only has people that fight.
Yeah. Alright, so it's just like I just like working with fighters. I enjoy it. Like you see someone who knows no boxing, train them for like a few months, they get better and better. And then you take them to their first fight and you're in the corner for them and you're like, it's amazing seeing them, what you've taught them and seeing what they do in the ring and beating another person. I enjoy it lots.
Do you see all kind of personalities? Like, do you see fighters that are nervous and scared and like look to you for like to calm them down? Do you get that kind of fatherly figure?
Yeah, they all have, everyone's different obviously. Some people get more nervous, some people are too relaxed, and yeah, so it's just finding what works for them. But you build that relationship with them after, like, say they've fought like 10 fights under you, and you learn off each other and learn how they. Just learning. You know how you're an easygoing guy, you know, you're chill, but do you adopt a different mentality when you're training? Like, are you like, look, this is business. Like, we gotta take. Like, do you have to remind the fighter that this is a deadly sport? Like, you know. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, people die in the ring. Like, we're getting them, like, if they don't want to do the training, they can fuck off, because they need to be fit, strong, and like, it's like a hurt game. It's not like, obviously everyone says you don't play boxing, so we want our fighters to be as fit as they can, and if they're not doing the training, then we'll just tell them to. Especially with the new guys, right? Like, they might think it's easy work, you know, like come in, it looks good on TV. Yeah, but then they get concussed. Yeah. What did Mike Tyson say? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face? Yeah. Anyway, so how do you see the fight going tomorrow? Are you trying to make a statement to Jerome? I mean, if you do win this fight, I mean, that screws up plans for, you know, Jerome and Peach Boxing, and that elevates you. So how do you see it going? Yeah, I'm definitely going in to win. Like, I'm not going in there as an opponent, like just someone they can... Because they needed to find someone to fight, and no one will fight him because he's obviously real good. But like, I'm not going in there to sit down, I'm going in there to win. Like, I've got the mindset, I got a game plan. We've been working on it the last 4 weeks. And I think, like, with my weight advantage, and I've got a bit more experience than him in the professional ranks, I think I can cause the upset. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Nick the Greek. Cool. Thanks. Thank you, man. Looking good, man. Cool, thank you. How else is Jane? Do you still get round?